Hello, hello, and welcome back to Creeper World 4, where we were in the Spain experiments, and we were playing, Special. That's what we were on. Oh, excuse me, sneezy. I'm a sneezy boy. No sneezy little boy girl. Alright, so yeah, things were pretty tense when we left off. We're slowly trying to build out a setup here of some kind. Let's just throw all of our terraformers over here to try and finish that terraforming before it's too late. There we go, we got this area flooding with anti-creeper now. Hopefully that'll help defend it good. And I think we should actually... next goal is to build more miners. We're just gonna hope everything over there does okay. Aw, shit. Hang on. Something blew up. I'm nervous. What blew up? Oh, it's a bunch of random towers that we built blowing up, right? Not too worried now. Alright. Come on. Stop. No. Destroy. Pack all of these bitches in. Like sardines. Ah, shit, this isn't getting... We can't reach the guys in the back row from here. Alright, let's, we can sacrifice this one. Now we're reaching the back row, no problem. In fact, I think I could... give me the terraformer back, one of them. Terraform right here as well. What blew up? Okay, it's just that island there getting destroyed. Little worried. Hang on, there's clearly a gap in the defenses right here. Let's get a mortar here and a couple cannons. If we can fit them. Done. Destroy these two. All of you. Switch to blue. Switch to blue, Jesus. Once you go blue, you never go back. Am I right, ladies and gents? I don't even know. I'm just a stupid person who uploads arguably funny videos to the internet. Oh god, why am I hearing a lot of explosion sounds? Oh no, we're gonna be losing the central island, aren't we? We're not losing over here, are we? Oh god. It's not looking great over here, not gonna lie. We should totally get a couple more guys over here. Why are you destroying all the fresh water? Oh, dude. Oh, the creeper. I was like, I don't get the joke. Just trying to hydrate you with its precious resources. Alright, the creeper wishes to kill, not help. No water, only coom. Yeah, we just have to accept the loss of that island, simple as that. Make sure we have the areas we care about secure, you know? Which, so far, we are getting there, we're doing okay. But you can change the color of Anti-Creeper? Is that a thing? Hang on. Is that a thing? Also, hang on, I can just do I scale. I've never actually... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, now we're gonna keep that as it is. Huh. Neat. I just could adjust the scale of individual parts of the UI, actually. Because I'd like to make this part a little bigger, while leaving everything else the same. Okay, we're holding on to everything else pretty easily, because they are all upper ground things. This area is the only one I'm worried about, but we're doing okay. I've never played Creeper World 3. I played Creeper World 1 and 2 back in the day, but never 3. Man, we can afford a lot more cum cannons, huh? It's just man, if I knew I could change the color of the cum cannons, I would change them to match the color of my real cum. A nice light pink. Alright. Let's put another one of these guys over here, just to make sure these guys are well submerged. They're refineries. I'm pretty confident in our safety now. Now it's about expanding back out. Oh, actually, hold on, look at this. Our Anti-Creeper has given us control of another area again. That'll be good for farming energy. Now that our energy reserves are getting a little shaky, especially. Okay. So, reclaiming this section is going to be our next big goal, obviously. Like, that's where we want to push back to, is to retake this area. But that's going to take quite a bit of doing, I feel like. Let's build a couple more. Let's move one of them down into this little crevice down here where everyone can be... Well, like, we already have a foothold that we managed to keep control of, which is very good for this, for the attempts to reach back in. We should, start working on a pylon network just to help feed things around a little better. There we go. Plenty of connectivity now. We're using up all of we've used up all of our resources and launching 2 satellites, but it's okay because we'll be getting more soon enough. If we can get our Anti-Creeper to touch down on here, it'll be very helpful. Now that the wall is gone, the actual tidal wave part of the enemy force is done, so the worst of the flood is gone. And we bared it pretty well, I'd say. This area is so full that it's now getting ready to flow out into the rest of the region. That's good. Yeah, our Anti-Creeper flow is doing fantastic. We can easily fit a couple more in. More come! I need it to look like one of those Japanese pornos in here. I'm sure you could find mods for Creeper World 4 for changing the creeper color. Of both kinds of creeper, I bet. It'd also be a cool thing for them to patch in, or if they made a Creeper World 5, which I'm sure they will. I saw a thing from Knucklecracker, like about a month ago. They have begun work on their next game, but it's a Creeper World spin-off. Inspired by 90s, like, graphical styling and stuff. It's like a side-scrolling Creeper World game, if that makes sense. It's neat looking. It's one of those, like, particle physics, like, sandbox type games, if you look into it. Oh man, we're actually doing really fucking good on this map. Nice, nice. Ah, look at this, fantastic. We are using the coom faster than we are making it, which is generally where you actually want to be. If we can push up over there, it would be very nice. Hang on, but something we can do right now is, yes. Let's get a couple mortars. Help clean up all of this mess. And we can use this island to be the branch over into there, hopefully. There we go, okay. We're slowly reclaiming this territory, which is good, good, good. Okay, we're set. We're gonna get this map, no problem. The only real struggle was right at the start, and we've made it through there. Everything's gonna be nice and smooth sailing from here, I think. Alright, yeah, the cannons are holding that back. Good, good. We should get a mortar defense over here. Or a missile defense, I mean. Just to be safe. Yeah, the goal is to reclaim this island here, to start getting more stuff, to start launching rockets again, because that'll make our life a lot easier. There we go, this is slowly being reclaimed now, this area. We're at that stage where I'm just mostly focused on throwing mortars down. Cannons aren't strictly needed. Like, they're helpful in holding defensive positions, but mortars are really where it's at for the push forward, it feels like. Taking this area back right here, too, is another priority, because we can utilize this to help us, with more coom. It's gonna fill in on its own. We just gotta give it time. Meanwhile, over here, let's get some more mortars down. There we go. This is fantastic. All right. This area, yeah, it's just reclaiming on its own more than anything at this point because of the anti-creeper flowing in. I wish I could, like, I used to have a coworker who could very good fake speak Japanese. He didn't know how to speak Japanese, but but he could sound like he was speaking Japanese. He was very into war and was vocal about it. Come on. There we go. There we go, and now we can just scatter some towers around. To get all the energy we can from the corner. And all of you, give me come. Nice. That'll be more a huge increase in our cum production, which will definitely help us with all of the reclaiming of territory. We're doing pretty good over here on getting things back. Let's get another just line of mortars. I asked the dude like what the appeal was of war, because I was like, I don't get it, but I want to get it. I want to know what your perception is and why you enjoy it. And one, he broke down to me the difference between soft war and hard war. In soft war, no one gets hurt. In hard war, you are actively digested and die. And he said it's kind of like the ultimate form of submission. The ultimate way to sub for someone is to let them devour you. And I was like, okay. Wait, what do you mean the most important detail? To war or be bored? That is the question. A truly deeply philosophical question right there. Vor or be bored? In this is a dog vor dog world we live in. It's war or be bored out there. In this economy, it's war or be bored. Either you're the one sending the feet pics or you're the one receiving the feet pics. Which one will you be? Alright. We're gonna be able to get our resources for rockets again, and we'll be able to utilize those in the singularity conversion method. Let's just speed up, because now I'm thoroughly confident in the... Oh! Oh shit, slow down time. I say I'm thoroughly confident in our safety. I'm just realizing not a lot in the way of missile defense or sniper defense down here. I mean, I guess all what? I guess I was gonna say all cannibals are probably into war, but not all people into war are cannibals. But then I realized, like, not all cannibals would be into war, because I can't imagine they're doing it because it turns them on. You know, like, I love eating lasagna, but it's not like a kink thing. It doesn't turn me on to eat lasagna. It's a Venn diagram, I suppose. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, now it's just a matter of time. Just crank it up to high speed and slowly chip away at the map. using mortars to fuck up the enemy, and every now and again whipping out a little bit of or when the satellites are ready, making use of them to help us expand. Done. It's a dog world out there. I think that's the funniest joke I've ever made from my own perspective. Like that's a lot of my jokes I make, I'm like, huh, that's funny. I think that's the first joke I've made, or I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm a comedy genius. I mean, I'm sure most of you don't agree, but listen, I tickled my own fancy. Get that pea patch. Oh yeah, Pierre. That'll be very good. Using the gold to improve. Getting all the piss out of our balls to store more cum. I'm just building mortars wherever we can get away with in order to help us expand out. Oh my goodness. Sudden turn in the amount of enemy in this area, huh? Tickle my own face.
I'm gonna anti-creeper. Oh. Please, babe, wait, slow down. I'm gonna anti-creeper. Oh.
There we go. Alright. Things are going good. We've almost taken back the central area here. Ooh, the frame rate is looking weird on high speed. It looks like the creeper's moving in like a jittery fashion. I don't like it. It feels weird.
It makes me uneasy. Oh no. And when I get uneasy, I come.
I apologize. Like 40% apologize, you know. Not fully sorry, but sorry enough to feel bad about what sorry enough that I feel bad about what I've done. Not sorry enough to, you know, stop doing it. Here's what we're gonna do. Singularity right here. Pull on as much as we can. Right, pulling in. And then I'm gonna...
Oh, so close. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna.
Oh. And that will definitely help with fighting back the enemy a whole lot. Let's see if the gold patch is gonna be able to maintain itself. I don't think it will, but it's definitely going to like hold that area for quite some time and slow down the enemy by a lot. Done. Done. AC bombers, yeah. I don't know, I used the bombers so much in the storyline that I'm almost like burned out on them. Like, do they work very well? Yeah. Are they fun? At first. Is it fun to pull out the bombers every single map? Not really, it gets old. I feel like it's funner to do it this way, you know? It's like, is Skyrim way fucking easier when you're like pulling all the crazy exploits to, you know, max enchant a fork to do 999 damage? Yeah, it's way easier. Is it as fun as struggling through the shitty magic mechanics in order to try and create a wizard? I mean, arguably it's more fun than that one, but you know.
Skyrim's not that good of an RPG.
I said it. Oblivion was a better RPG, albeit Skyrim's a way more accessible game, and Oblivion's leveling system was fucked. I feel like the perfect Elder Scrolls game sits somewhere in between Oblivion. The perfect Elder Scrolls game exists somewhere in the middle of the triangle of Oblivion, Skyrim, and the Fallout games. Fallout New Vegas and 4 specifically. Because I'm gonna be honest, I love skills in games. I don't think skills fit in games nowadays, really, unless you're doing like a turn-based isometric RPG shenanigan. That's a thing I've talked about, though, in the past. I mean, everybody has different tastes in games. Oblivion has a very rough start, but it has a lot of really silly and fun quests. Skyrim's gameplay is mildly funner, in that it's slightly more well-designed, I'd say. Like, there's more polish to it, but like the surrounding roleplay and the character variety is so sparse. That's honestly, you know, thinking about it, I'm just not sure if I actually enjoy Elder Scrolls games as much as I want to. Like, I want to like the Elder Scrolls franchise and all this crazy shit that can be found in it, but I really don't think I do now that I think about it more. Cause like, it just feels like a big old ball of missed, like, anything, like, Skyrim is just a massive missed opportunity wrapped in an engine that is almost good enough to run the game it wants to be. And every game before it is too old to actually be good anymore. I've never played Divinity Original Sin, so... There we go. I mean, so there's some justification behind its re-releases. One, it's fucking easy for them to re-release. I'd rather a game be over re-released like Skyrim than under re-released like any of Nintendo's fucking games, where it becomes impossible to get any of their games after one console generation passes. Like, when they re-release it on a new console, yeah, justifiable. I'm A-okay with that. It comes with a few little graphical and engine updates. Yeah, cool. Give that to us free on PC, which they usually do, which is nice. Anniversary Edition, I get it. It was to give everybody the Creation Club content for free after Creation Club was a failed experiment. Oh, I just realized we can massively increase our stuff. Yeah, like, Nintendo has some annoying business operations, in my opinion. They're really... I love Nintendo games. I don't like Nintendo as a company, if that makes sense. Like, I don't mind Skyrim getting all of the re-releases, because, like, if you don't like it, just don't buy it. And, like, even Todd Howard himself said, like, you know, people were making jokes about it, and he was like, you know, if, like he said in an interview, it's like, people keep buying it. So why would they not keep re-releasing it? Like, they're still making new games. They have a bunch of people working on the next Elder Scrolls game. And what they do is just every, like, you know, 5-ish years, they tell, like, hey, five other guys, like, hey, go fix a few bugs in Skyrim, polish it a little bit, and then re-release it again, for sale again. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that philosophy. It's, like, not causing their company any massive expenditure. It's not like it does anything negative to us. Actually, I kind of love Paradox doing that rather than releasing a new, like, because a lot of other games will be like, we have one new feature, here's an entirely new game that is another $60. But Paradox is just like, we have one new feature, here's half the feature for free for everybody so you can all get a feel for what it is, and if you want the rest of the feature, just give us like 15 bucks or 20 bucks depending on what it is. Like, their more simple ones are like 5 bucks and their more complex ones are like 20 to 30 depending on how complex it is. I love the Paradox release system. It's 50-50. Like, I think the newest Crusader Kings is way better than the old Crusader Kings games. And like, but like, some of their games aren't as good. Yeah, I mean, because what they do is, well, I mean, again, the Crusader Kings, like, off-rip had almost all of the features that the previous game had, and the ones that they didn't have, they straight up said, don't worry, they're coming in free expansions in the coming months. We're just getting it out now to help us with funding. Like, I think Paradox is generally looking at what, like, one of the better game companies as far, like, now I don't know a lot of their internal politics, but, like, I don't know. I don't mind the Paradox release system. Alright, but anyway, so for those of you on that where you've hit the episode break, for those of you on YouTube, we'll be, you know, to those of you on YouTube, come back in the next episode. I hope you've been enjoying. Comment down below your thoughts on the things we talked about today. You know, are you angry about Skyrim getting 1,000,001 releases? Do you like Paradox's release system? Do you think Skyrim is a little overrated like I do? And if you do, even if you don't have anything to say about any of those, you know, tell me something nice that happened to you recently, because I read every comment I get and love to hear some positivity down there. Don't have anything nice that's happened to you recently to share? I'm really sorry about that, but hey, any kind of comment, now I feel bad to say, you know, I was gonna say, like, comment to feed the YouTube algorithm, but I was like, man, I'm sorry if you don't have, like, even one positive thing to comment down below. But hey, I'm sure things will get better. Man, I made myself a little sad for the hypothetical of a fan who's having a rough time. End cards will be coming up in a moment. On the top, you'll have the Creep World playlist and another series. In the bottom, you'll have, bottom left will be your most recent upload. Bottom right will be video recommended specifically for you by the YouTube algorithm. I'll see all you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.